This government has prosecuted more whistleblowers than any previous American government in our history. Edward Snowden is in exile now because he spilled the beans about the crimes that they were committing against us. Now they're saying we want a little bit more. We want a little bit more. We don't have quite enough power over your communications. We want more. How many of us believe that they don't already really have it? I frankly think they already can get into your phones. What they really want to do is ex post facto legalize it. They want to have a court judgment that says, just in case anyone tries to challenge what they're already doing, that says, oh, it was okay what you were doing. It was okay all along. It was legal. Let's not be fooled. Thank you.
No, we're down here.
Don't break our phones!
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 Why does privacy matter? Why? Why does privacy matter in our day and age? This tonight is about the FBI coming in with a back door to every single phone that we have. Every single Apple phone. They're on Apple's case, they're on Facebook's case, they're on Google's case. They want your information carte blanche. They do not want to have to ask. They do not want to have to come in and get any kind of permission to come get your information. That's not right. I have a big problem with that. We live in this country because we have freedom. Why do we have freedom? We have the ability to keep what is our information private. That's not privacy. If the government has access to all of our information,
3-day trial.
that's not right.
3-day trial starts March 15th.
Look throughout history.
Okay.
Look in history. What was the FBI doing?
Not bad.
What kind of cases? The Ferguson's case. To just what happened here in Oregon, where the FBI used that information against you. Not because you're a terrorist, not because you have a claim against the state. Don't break our phones. Don't break our phones.
Don't break our phones!
Don't
Do
break
not
our
build a back door into our phones. The FBI has no right there. None. Stay out of our business. When we want to give the FBI information, we will. But until then, do not break our phones. Don't break our phones. Don't break our phones.
Don't break our phones!
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 So most of the families that we advocate for as protesters here in Oregon are fighting different issues of privacy. They're fighting systems that are happening within our education system, which allows different applications that children that live in poverty, they have to sign applications that waive their rights to privacy. We're fighting that. We've been fighting that for a very long time because we know that there's a full prison pipeline. And once our information of our children is given to law enforcement, they no longer have privacy. And then if it happens to schools, if it happens in schools, we think that that's where they're safe. They're not. They're using that information against us. Why would we fight that?
There goes a cop car.
Why does my child have to waive their rights to privacy? That's happening right now. There are so many different issues within our situations that we live in society where our information is given to whoever deems necessary or whatever partner or community partner is connected to the agency. We have to stop that, and that's what we're trying to do right now. But at the same time, we got the backdoor issue of the FBI trying to get into our business so that we can't organize. It's not just in our medical systems. It's everywhere. And at some point, you have to think, how do I use my citizenship to secure the blessings of liberty? When are you going to do that? When at some point are you going to stop allowing people to tell you that they're doing something that's good for you that always comes back to bite you? You have to stand. You have to stand together. You have to stand until the job is over. And if you don't have the energy to do it, give it to our kids. They love the cell phones. I wonder how many of them would like for their parents to get in them. That's one thing, but what about the FBI? And what about the FBI creating a profile because of the way that your child uses their phone and the influence of the newsletters that they might be subscribing to that sometimes they might not never open? We all know that we get junk mail. Now imagine if you sat up there and opened your junk mail or you clicked a link and somebody thought that because you did that you're a terrorist. Because a human error can happen. They don't have to have anything that's evidence besides you actually doing it. And we know that. That's why they want to go on our emails. That's why they want our passwords. They want to build a profile of what you might do, what they think you could do, what you might have or would have done had they not killed you or stopped you. Don't let them have it. Don't let them have your privacy. Don't let them have your free speech. Don't give them one piece of it. Don't let them create a president. Don't break our phones.
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 Don't break our phones. An important piece of the American Revolution was fought for the right to privacy. The British troops invaded people's homes, took their papers, went through their belongings, took them off to jail without warrants. The Fourth Amendment to the Constitution prohibits warrantless search and seizure of papers and persons. The government has to go to a judge with probable cause that you're committing a crime, and they have to issue a warrant to come to you in your home to be able to search your papers or your person. The modern equivalent is your phone. Let's defend the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution. Let's defend the principles of the American Revolution. Don't break our phones.
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 Anybody?
Yeah, I hate to hog the mic, but you know, I thought of one or two things that I kind of want to add because people might ask, well, you know, how does Black Lives Matter? How does that have anything to do with, you know, privacy issues? How does like a living wage have anything to do with privacy? How do all these things? How do any of them ever connect? Well, let me think of some connections and offer them for you right now. You know, when we have a government, when we have people in power who blithely stand by while tens of thousands of their citizens are being poisoned by lead-tainted water, an entire city, all of whose children are being poisoned because they decided to disconnect the clean water source to save money. When we have a government that allows millions of its citizens to live in poverty in the wealthiest country in the world, when we have these kinds of conditions, you might ask yourself, can we trust our government? Does our government really have our best interests at stake? They tell us they're just trying to protect us from terrorism, but they're allowing a whole lot of us to die at their hands because of their decisions. I see some connections there. How much can we trust a government that does these things to its citizens? How much can we trust a government run by people like them? I don't think we can trust them, folks.
We're not responsible now.
Don't break our phones.
Don't break our phones!
Don't break our phones.
Don't break our phones.
Don't break our phones.
Don't break our phones.
Oh, you don't.
Yelling at me.
Let's just make your voice louder.
Okay, I'll definitely do that. But I don't know how many people here are aware or not that you don't have a constitution. You ever hear of habeas corpus? Show me the body. They suspended it. That's the backbone of freedom that everyone speaks about. There's a price for everything, people. Nothing's free in the world. You want freedom? Then you gotta pay for it. But as long as you're leaving it up to the people you vote in office, they're gonna take away your liberties. They're gonna tell you. And you're gonna buy into it because you're idiots. And they know you're idiots. We'll do this to do away with these bad people that want to kill you. Hey, I'm scared of these bad people. Take away my rights. Put me on the no-fly list. Lock me up. Come up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, not only does that happen in the Soviet Union, Russia, but it happens here. What about these secret courts? Yeah, it's not going to affect me. So no one speak out about it until finally it does, and then there's no one to speak for you. So yeah, Putin's right when he said to Obama,